Hello and welcome to the Seed of Wisdom video. I'm Holly, the founder of ChineseReflexology.com. If you've got dry skin or you'd like to learn how to prevent wrinkles, in this video you'll learn ancient Chinese wisdom to hydrate your skin, and you'll also learn a Chinese reflexology point that you can massage on your foot. That's good for your face. It improves the circulation of qi and blood to your face, which helps you glow from the inside out. So, during a Q&A tea time session in the Soul Circle, my online membership site for health, vitality, personal growth, and transformation, one of my students asked me what the Chinese medicine approach is to keep your skin hydrated and prevent wrinkles. So I answered her question in the Q&A, and I'm going to share the excerpt from the Q&A recording from October 2021 with you. So here it is. So there's a question here on self-care and beauty. I tend to get dry skin, especially in winter. I have some wrinkles around my eyes. What can I do to reduce wrinkles, keep my skin hydrated and healthy from a TCM view? I heard facial exercises can keep the facial muscles toned. Is there a point for skin and hair on the feet? What foods are good and which should be avoided for healthy skin? I'm in menopause, so my hormone levels are low. The upcoming class on women's health is actually going to be very beneficial because it talks a lot. I'm going to be talking a lot about yin deficiencies. So, we have yin and yang, and when yin is the water element, and when the water is low, that's what leads to dryness. So, to strengthen the yin is what's good to replenish yin. So, in terms of points, it's like, as I was saying earlier, when something is like weak, it takes time to rebuild. But there are definitely, in terms of foods, there are foods that cause dryness, or more propensity to dryness. So that would be, eating things that are like hot and spicy, because that, it's like the idea, it's kind of like it burns up the yin in the body. So, hot sauce, hot peppers, things that are very considered hot property from Chinese medicine, like coffee, chocolate, a lot of dry, heat cooked, like hot, high heat, roasted, like, think of a carrot. It's got so much moisture in it. Then you roast it and it's like dried out, right? Comparatively speaking. So you want to minimize that. You don't like totally eliminate it, because Chinese medicine is about balance and having a variety of foods. But you also want to look at how can you introduce more moisture into your food. So Chinese medicine is big on like warm, cooked, moist foods. So like poaching, steaming, like oatmeal is like a good example. Like, and if, because like fruits and stuff have a lot of moisture too, but if you eat too much of that and your spleen is weak, then, it can be hard on the spleen, which then is like counter to replenishing yin, because the spleen extracts the gu qi from the food. That qi is used to help produce blood, and blood is an element of yin. So it's kind of like you don't want to overdo it on the raw fruits and vegetables, even though they're very high in moisture. You can eat more of those in summer, but in the winter, as we head into the winter, you like cook that stuff. So you have like, you eat apples that are like maybe added to your oatmeal. So they're cooked slightly, but you're still getting not as much moisture as if it were raw, but you're still getting some yin element. In terms of reflexology for the face, there's a face point that my reflexologist showed. It's not like an official thing. And it's, if you think about it, you already know it, because this big toe is like the head. And usually it's stuff on the front is for like the front of the face. And when I talked about like the brain point and the base of the big toe pad, correlating to the back of the head. So if we flip it around, this is going to be the face here. And you can massage then the top of your big toe. You could, what I do sometimes is, let's see if I just turn around here. I just take my thumb and I massage side to side. And then notice it's like I'm sawing, and then I'm going down to the base of the toe. Then I pick up my thumb and I massage and I go down to the base of the toe. So, you've got more sensitive skin here on the toe than on the bottom. And also, there's like the little bones and the nail in here. So be careful. Don't press too hard, but just press and massage. And let me just feel my own foot right now. Yeah, you might notice like some areas are a little bit more sensitive. That could be where you hold tension in your face. It might feel a little bit harder again, like, we're covering like this area of your face, and it's close to the like temporal point, and it also crosses over where there's this teeth point. So a lot of people hold tension in their jaw. So massaging that point can help. And, again, don't do too much. I would recommend this point being like a here and there point. So you could do like, say, 15, maybe even up to 30 seconds in your twice a week massage, but then also doing what I call the here and there technique, which is really just here and there throughout the day. You just go, oh, like everybody right now, you could just massage your toe and maybe just go down that, one time. And then that's a here and there. Like, so it's not like you do a whole bunch of it. You just go, oh, I just happen to remember, and I massage it. And then you maybe do that, like, say, 3 to 5 times a day. Like, don't do it all the time, like every hour, but just when you happen to recall. And it's like you take a very easy, relaxed approach to it. And the way I compare this to is like, when you're, in a boat, or like, say, a canoe, and you're paddling. Like, yeah, you can go really far if you're like paddling, paddling, paddling. And then, if you do too much, you don't, like, again, you don't want to be building calluses on that area, especially of the toe. So if that happens, then you got to stop paddling, and then you're not going anywhere. Whereas if you just leisurely dip your paddle or your oar into the water, then it sort of keeps you on track. So you're helping to send some chi and blood, but you're not like, always like, okay, got to do this. So that will also help. I do massage that area. I don't like do it every day. And it's like how you appear on the outside has a lot to do with what's going on inside. And I know the student is like being shifting a lot and like growing, expanding, and feeling this joy. That energy just radiates through your face. So remember that too. And welcome back from the Q&A tea time recording. And in the Q&A tea time recording, I shared the Chinese Reflexology face point, which is located on the big toe. It's the top surface of the big toe, the area underneath the toenail. So to massage that point, you will massage with your thumb pad and do a perpendicular massage from the base of the toenail to the base of the toe, then pick up your thumb, reposition it at the base of the toenail, and repeat. So a good massage amount would be 15 to 30 seconds in your twice a week Chinese reflexology routine. And if you don't have a Chinese reflexology routine, you can rub the face point on its own. And if you're interested in learning more, I have a core routine that I teach in my online programs, and I also mention it in my book, Soul Guidance. The main thing is not to over massage the area, because the skin on the top of the toe is much more delicate than on the underside of the toe. The skin's thinner. You don't want to cause friction and irritate the skin, and so you also don't want to press too hard. But you can also do what I call the here and there approach, where you just massage like a couple seconds here and there throughout the day, maybe 2 or 3 times a day. Just easy, relaxed approach. And if you do feel any friction as you're massaging, apply a lubricant such as massage oil or moisturizer to reduce the friction, because you don't want to irritate the skin on the toe. And that pretty much sums everything up. Now, there is one more thing I want to remind you of, and that is beauty radiates from the inside out. Your internal health, the health of your primary organs and meridians, the balance between yin and yang in your body, and how you feel about yourself, your mood and your outlook, those are much more important than a few wrinkles. Your internal energy radiates from the inside out, and that's where beauty comes from. So on that note, thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you one day in the Soul Circle. And if you're curious to learn more, you can visit ChineseFootReflexology.com/Soul Circle. and join the waitlist to be notified when enrollment in the Soul Circle opens again, and you'll also be notified of special savings on membership. I look forward to reconnecting with you again soon. Bye for now.